God, I am so bored of hearing people whinge about Brexit. It's all you hear. I get up, people are moaning about Brexit on breakfast TV. I drop the kids to school, people are moaning about Brexit on the radio. I drive to work with a backdrop of people moaning about Brexit. I'm in a shop buying lunch, and all I hear are people moaning about Brexit. Stop bloody moaning about Brexit, will you? All you hear is how a bakery is going to sell less sausage rolls because of Brexit, or how the bankers may lose out and may only have a £300 million bonus pot because of Brexit. A landlord in London was on LBC today complaining that out of several properties that she owns in Canary Wharf, one of her tenants may have to go and live elsewhere. Obviously, because of Brexit, and she was worried that she might not get the rent. Jesus, spare a thought for the people who can't eat today or don't have a bed to sleep in, love, eh? How many millions is your property portfolio worth? I'm truly fed up with the negativity about Brexit. We should be happy that no longer will unelected bureaucrats dictate our lives. This is never mentioned, by the way, is it? Ever. Dictators running our lives is just simply not discussed. But this was my number one reason for voting to leave the EU. But whenever you hear the word Brexit, whether it's on radio or television, sure as them their eggies is eggies, it's followed within a few words by the word immigration or immigrant. We still, despite all that's happened, we still cannot have a grown-up conversation about the EU. It saddens me, and it's pathetic. I thought we were bigger than this. Look at the Express today. Now, if this story's right, then we should be over the moon. Even the grumpiest Remainer should be over the moon because we've clearly dodged a bullet. A freedom-zapping, country-destroying bullet. European superstate to be unveiled. EU nations to be morphed into one post-Brexit. The foreign ministers of France and Germany are due to reveal a blueprint to effectively do away with individual member states in what is being described as an ultimatum. Under the radical proposals, EU countries will lose the right to their own army, criminal law, taxation system and central bank, with all those powers being transferred to Brussels. Is this what people wanted when they voted to remain? To be in an EU superstate run by Germany and France? Do you Remainers just not care that more and more decisions will be made by unelected bureaucrats? It's not about immigration. Grow up. Do you not care that you can never remove the people who have the power from that power? Do you not care that the EU would have crept into every aspect of your life? Remember, you can never remove them from power. Surely that line of thinking just leads to insanity. But the EU has always led us that way. It was always the goal. Those conspiracy theorists who have been banging on for years about the EU wanting to become a superstate and have their own army, etc., they were right again. And yet they've just been ignored and laughed at over the years. But what people should really be worried about is Hillary Clinton getting into power and starting World War III against Russia, or even NATO starting it by continually pushing up against Russia more and more with its military exercises and defence bases, etc. So stop worrying about not selling fat people more sausage rolls. Stop worrying about your multi-million pound property portfolio. Stop worrying about the pound's value. It will come back. So will the FTSE. Oh, and by the way, if you find somewhere that has actually managed to have a grown-up debate post-Brexit about the EU and how we go forward, send me a link. It'll be a refreshing change. Or am I being racist saying that?